For Carl Jung, addiction was never just a behavioral disorder, much less a matter of lack of willpower. He saw it as a deep symptom of spiritual disorientation, a cry of the soul in search of meaning, a desperate attempt to reconnect with the self, the psychic totality, using tools that in the end only deepen the internal schism. Jung understood that human beings cannot bear to live disconnected from their own center. And when that connection is broken, whether by trauma, repression, social conditioning, or loss of identity, the psyche seeks a way to compensate. This compensation, when it does not find healthy or symbolic paths, manifests through destructive means, obsessions, compulsions, addictions. It is as if the individual, upon losing contact with their inner axis, begins to seek substitutes for the sacred. And many find this in alcohol, drugs, or any behavior that provokes an alteration of consciousness. This is what Jung realized when writing to Bill Wilson, co-founder of Alcoholics Anonymous. In this historic letter, Jung explains that for many, the desire for alcohol is, in fact, the unconscious desire for a mystical experience, for an expanded state of consciousness, for transcendence. Spiritus contra spiritum, the true spirit in opposition to the false spirit. Substance as a simulacrum of the divine. It is a bold statement. But think carefully. What does addiction offer, if not a feeling, albeit brief, of relief, peace, ecstasy, or escape? The problem is not what the addict seeks. The problem is where they are looking. Jung believed that behind every compulsion lies a legitimate impulse of the soul, an impulse to return to the center, to reconnect with the self. But when this impulse does not find conscious expression, whether due to repression, fear, trauma, or conditioning, it escapes through the cracks and manifests as destructive behavior. It is denied spirituality that returns through the shadow. That is why, for Jung, true recovery cannot come solely from abstinence or rationalization. It must involve the journey back to the self, the construction of a symbolic life, the integration of opposites, because deep down, the addict is someone who has lost the thread of connection with their own soul and tries to restore that connection in the only way they know, seeking outside what is, and has always been, inside.